ladies and gentlemen, huge, huge shout out to DJ Head. DJ Head is a West Coast legend. DJ Head has what's it called? DJ'd for Kendrick numerous times. I'm pretty sure numerous times. Somebody says Kendrick DJ. I don't know if it's official, but has done a lot for West Coast artists. Has done a lot for in hip hop. Period. He's on the Effective Immediate podcast with Gina Views. Protect Gina Views at all costs. But they telling me he came out and said he made a new version of Drake's Too Hard for the Radio where he censored the disses. Let me find. Let's get into this, bro. Hit that subscribe button. I upload every day. We are on the road to 1.8 million subscribers. We're at 1.4 right now, so hit that button. Let's go.
The Too Hard for the Radio is controversial because on one side I've gotten that.
Wait, is it too hard for the? It's too hard for the radio, not too hot for the radio.
On one side I've gotten that he's intentionally trying to drive a wedge between LA and the Bay. I don't buy that. I don't subscribe to that. The Bay and LA, we fuck with each other. I'm not contributing to that conversation or narrative that there's gonna be like you're not gonna do that with me or my platform.
Wait, what you're saying? You don't believe that he's doing it, or you're saying it's impossible to happen?
Nothing's impossible. I'm not participating in that though, and that.
Okay, so obviously, I feel like Drake doing that song has something to do with is more of a rebuttal. The reason why he didn't make like a Cali type West Coast song and he made a specific Bay Area West Coast type song, which is distinctively different, is because I think the line, "You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga?" I think he's doing that on purpose, and I didn't even think about the driving a wedge between the Bay and thing. I didn't even peep that, but I didn't even hear that too much. I didn't even look too deep into that. But I just thought he was trying to get him a little West Coast bop because deep down inside he might feel like he's lost his connection with the West. So he's trying, and he's specifically making a Bay because of that line. Could be wrong, but that's my theory.
And you don't believe that he's doing it, or you're saying it's impossible to happen?
Nothing's impossible. I'm not participating in that.
And that was a great question, Gina, by the way. You cleared that up because the way he said that was a little confusing. You guys are great. Protect Gina Views at all costs.
Possible to happen.
Nothing's impossible. I'm not participating in that though. And that narrative of like yeah, well, the LA shouldn't support that song because it's him. It's like, no, nigga, if the niggas want to hear the records, play the records. Mm-hmm. I don't like it. Don't whatever, cool. But
now that's a fact. So we're not 100% sure what the feel is. Now I've seen some clips where where they played the songs and it didn't look like the club was moving too much. But to be fair, I think club culture in general is trash. If you go to the club, I go for my birthday, for big celebrations. I live in Vegas, so that's what you do. But if you go to a club, bro, you walk up in there, it could be the most poppin', most nice club. Niggas be sitting in there and just like that, just standing and looking at their phone. That's what it be like. So I can't really tell. Now, when Kendrick dropped, it was different. But I think in those 2 years, the world has, now I could judge if Kendrick drops again, but in those 2 years, bro, a lot has changed. Are we in a different administration? I think we are. Trump has only been president for 1 year. Oh my God.
Well, nigga, if the niggas want to hear the records, play the records.
Oh, my bad. Didn't want to wait too long to do this, but shout out to everybody who's grabbing the Hip Hop Is My Bias t-shirts and hoodies. Link is in the pinned comment. I am sending personal thank you videos to everybody who grabs one for, you know what I'm going to say, the next 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. Thank you guys so much. They are flying off the rack. I'm not going to say they're unlimited. I mean, they're limited, but I wouldn't sleep. Go grab one. And today I'm going to be locking in and sending about 50 of them. So, yeah. All right, hey. What?
I don't like it. Whatever. Cool. But for the people who.
And I do agree with Head. As a record, I do agree with DJ Head. I ain't going to lie to you. Just saying shorten it to Head is crazy. But a DJ, what's it called? A DJ's job is to play what the crowd wants. Facts. Or the crowd not knowing what they want and you put something on and then, you know what I'm saying, curate the vibes. That's what it is. So
for the DJs, I'll say this.
Well, a good DJ plays what the crowd wants. A great DJ plays something the crowd didn't know they wanted and then they want it. Let's get it. That's fine.
For the DJs who feel conflicted, if you go to djhead.com, I have an edit of Too Hard for the Radio that you can play without disses in it. It's just a DJ Head edit that you can play free of charge. You can download it. Go to DJ.
What did you remove?
Well, he said something about mustard. He said something about I forgot. It was like a couple things he said. I don't remember the bars, but I just remember it was like some little slick shit that he said. So those things have been removed, and you could play the DJ Head version free and clear with guilt free.
Who's the targeted consumer for that song? For your edit?
For my edit, for the DJs.
Where?
In LA.
Because we don't want to disrespect Mustard.
Because people feel conflicted about playing a song that's taking shots at the homies. So this one doesn't have that.
Okay, so let me pull this all out. So apparently, DJ Hedges came out and said he was joking after this. So, maybe he was joking. He does. I know a lot of people who actually have relationships with Head and know Head. I've never had a conversation with Head, but I'm literally like 1 degree of separation away from Head with a lot of people. But everybody tells me he has a super, super historically dry sense of humor. You could even peep it if you follow his content. So he could be joking and just doesn't have the cadence to let you know it's a joke type thing. So, he said that it is what it is. Now, if I'm going to say what I think, I don't know if he was joking, gang. I ain't going to lie. My question is, did anybody hear that version? Could you go to his website and download it? Did it exist? Does this version exist? Because if it doesn't exist, then I would have to lean more that he was joking. If it does exist, I'm for sure leaning on it. Now, regardless of he's joking or not, let's speak on the concept and just like consider it as if he wasn't joking, he's being serious, because we don't know, at a certain point. Head, this is why I disagree with this, right? And I'll be honest, ain't no biases here. Hip hop is the bias. Grab the gear. This is what playing both sides of the fence kind of feels like and gets you. That's why you gotta just be, because if it is the fact you do not want to play a record who is dissing your homies, understood. Nobody even has to explain anything beyond that. That's all you had to say, type shit, right? What makes it diabolical, what makes it sinister, is that why play the record at all? Because the record is dissing your homies. And do you think that if you play that version, it might not make somebody go listen? What happens when you're not around and they want to hear that again? Oh, Heads. What if that's the first time somebody in the club heard that and they went, man, did you hear that record Head spun? I want to hear that again. They're not going to go to your website and listen to it. They're going to listen to the original version. So you are funneling people to the disses, regardless. You're funneling people to the disses. And when you mute out the disses, okay, so for instance, on Whacked Out Murals, when Kendrick muted out the section, 2 years later, we have people still debating what that was about and talking about that. So the muted out actually probably put more, it's the Streisand effect. It probably put more light on those disses than just leaving the disses. So if you don't want to play a record that's dissing your homies, do not play that record. Because it's dissing your homies, whether you mute it out or not. It's dissing your homies, right? If you do not care about that and you want to play the record on some, I gotta do what the crowd wants, play the version then. Play the original version, because it looks type crazy. It looks type crazy where it's like, it just looks type crazy where it feels like if DJ Academics would have done this, niggas would have bodied him. And I'm being all the way fair because I don't like nothing about Academics. They would have bodied. This feels like something that he would have done. I want to play Not Like Us, but I don't want to. So it's like, yeah, I don't agree with that. It's either play the record or don't play the record. If it's me and you're dissing my homies in a song, I'm not going to go put in the manpower to edit it so I could play the song. Just not playing the song, nigga. Every time the blank spot comes, I know what you said, nigga. I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I really, maybe he was joking, but I'm not going to lie. This is some Hilariosity, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. DJ, I love you to death, but your name is too much of a pun. I have to say this. Hey, DJ, this the most head ass ever. You see what I did there? And I feel like even Gina is like, when she says, who's the audience for this? He goes, the DJs. But they're going to be playing it for the people, not for the DJs. They're going to be spinning it for a club, no? So, what?
It's a little contradiction.
Why?
The people who wouldn't play it.
Oh, because it's taking because
Yeah, because when did we ever give a fuck about niggas taking shots at each other and them? Because we'll play some shit from some niggas from LA taking shots at niggas from LA.
Yeah.
Ooh, she cooked that. She cooked that. Yeah, I'm not with the just play the. If you go play the record, play the record. If it's me, I'm not playing the record. If I think that I gotta edit it to. Yeah, and so those records that diss each other in LA probably cause way more trouble in LA than Drake. You feel what I'm saying? Just say what it is, because Head want to act like it's because these are my niggas. So it's not about some LA. Maybe I don't have the same connection with it. No, you're directly dissing people I rock with type stuff. So if there's people in LA dissing people I rock with, I wouldn't do it. Whether that sounds hypocritical or whatever, it's human. But him not wanting to embrace the human part of, I just don't want to play this record because I don't like this nigga because he dissing my people. He dissing my folks. That would make way more sense, but he's trying to make it diplomatic.
Yeah. No,
which
it's
is
definitely, yeah, I get what you're saying. 100%. But I made the edit, so it's there for you to have at it.
Now I need somebody in the comment section tell me, did that edit ever actually exist?
Look at you benefiting off of a Drake song.
I'm not charging nothing.
You're not charging nothing, but it will drive traffic to your website.
I'm not monetizing my website.
I didn't say that. I said drive traffic.
Damn, she came in here like an attorney, didn't she?
You see how a nigga will flip your words in your face?
Well, I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I ain't gonna lie to you, Head. With some of your responses to Gina, it doesn't feel like you're joking. I feel like you would have said I was the joking part at one point.
I could put it on somebody else's website, but I felt like they was gonna take it down.
She gave it to Mustard.
I could send it to him. I don't think he gonna play it either way. Okay.
Which makes sense. That's why Mustard's not going. Nobody's gonna question Mustard not playing that. Nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, you're being biased." Nobody's gonna.
Okay, so
wait. I do want to know, did you actually like that song? I thought that would have been your favorite one from the album.
I like the song. So there's a couple things that, and I don't know how much I can get into it, but the second half of that song, I don't know why he did so many beat switches on this album.
He does that. He's done that multiple times.
Nah, this one was different. There was one song I remember when I didn't notice until I reacted to the Kendrick Spector mashup of the album, where there's like one song the beat changes like 4 times. Nigga. It's like 30 seconds. It's
from multiple albums.
But to me, it's just a lot on this one. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
It's more music. It's more of the rap music.
Nah. He's dropped more than 14 song albums, or is it 18? Is Iceman 18? Regardless, nah, Gina. There's a specific a lot of beat switches. We all know Drake's a beat switcher. I ain't never heard him change the beat 3+ times in one song.
It's just more of it. It's no different than all of the make thems. All of the make thems.
Okay, got you.
If we would have got one Iceman album, we probably would have only got one make them. If that makes sense. We wouldn't have. I mean, not one Iceman. If we would have got Iceman, Habiti, and Maid of Honor like all in one, obviously we wouldn't have gotten 40 songs. We probably would have got like 17 or something, but we would have only had a few versions of certain songs on there. Yeah. So that's probably why it's standing out so much, because like you said, he's doing it so much on these albums, and it's standing out to you more than it has before.
Yeah, I probably also.
Nah, Gina, I respect that tape, but nah, there's a lot. There's a lot of beat switches in this one. Name to me another Drake song that switches the beat like 3 times. I'm telling you.
Deep dove into them, like to know, like there's been a lot of beat switches, but to me it just seemed like it was just too many beat switches.
I still haven't like done a deep dive.
All right, so that was my take on it. Head, come on, bro. I love you, gang, but come on, bro. Don't do that. Either play the record or don't play the record. If it's me and you diss my homies, I'm gonna be on the Mustard side of it and be like how Mustard's handling it. I'm just not gonna play the record because it makes it feel like it just feels weird. But like, shout out to Head, but that's hilarious. When I heard this, I just laughed because if this is a joke, brilliant. I don't know if it is though. watching this whole clip. But anyway, shout out to Head. Shout out to Gina. Gina did her thing in this clip.